what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you so much for tuning into TV8's Good Morning Vail for this Thursday, May 4th edition. This is a live shot of that I-70 corridor. First thing this morning now, we've been seeing quite a bit of sunshine, and today we're going to see some heavy cloud coverage. And so we're going to check in with Mark Sassi in just a little bit. Now, this shot is looking eastbound towards Vail Pass first thing this morning. Now, if you are traveling Vail Pass in the evening, Monday through Thursday, from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., you need to expect about 30-minute delays throughout that travel period. And so just keep that in mind as you're making your way out there. I'm your in-studio host today, Maddie Evans, and we've got the one and only Mark Sassi out and about, running around, taking us on one of his wild fly fishing adventures first thing this morning. And so we'll check in with him in just a little bit. Now, it is May 4th, and so this is Star Wars Day, because may the 4th be with each and every one of you. So make sure that if you love Star Wars, that you celebrate a little bit today and you check it out. You watch some of the movies and you just enjoy the entire saga, because it just keeps going. Now, we've got some other great national holidays to celebrate today, one of which being Anti-Bullying Day, the other one being National Orange Juice Day, and World Give Day. So some other great things to be celebrated today, and I love all of these messages, especially the World Give Day. So make sure that you participate in all of the fun. Now, we've got a great show in store for you for the next 2 hours of Good Morning Vail. Like I said, we're going to be checking in with Mark. It is Thursday, which means that we do have some scoreboard updates for you. And then, of course, we're going to introduce you to some wonderful people from All Points North Lodge and the Town of Avon. So make sure that you stay tuned for the next 2 hours of Good Morning Vail. We love getting to be here each and every morning from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Now, we've got some great activities that you can go participate in around town. If you're someone who loves to shop and you love to update your wardrobe, well, then Perch Vail is doing a great annual warehouse sale, and this means that clothes are up to 70% off. To participate in the sale, all you have to do is go to Singletree Community Center from 12 p.m. to 7 p.m. Now, it's up to 70% off. You can see that banner right up there. It is final sale, so make sure that you make your way over there. You participate in all the fun, and you get your hands on some very adorable clothes from Perch today. Up to 70% off. That's a great deal. Now, Maker and Stitch is doing their weekly Sit and Stitch. This is a really fun way to make some new friends who also like to do some solid stitching. Now, you can sign up there to take some little lessons. They're about 10-minute lessons, and they'll just teach you how to maybe change your stitch. If you don't have the supplies, you can show up and buy the supplies there. This is taking place from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. at their Edwards location. So make sure that you check out Maker and Stitch. This is just a ton of fun for everyone to participate in. Now, Speak Up Reach Out has 2 incredible events taking place tonight, and so the first one is Community Conversations for Parents. Now, this is really important if you are a parent who is struggling maybe with some grief or maybe with a suicidal teen. Well, then this is a great support group for you to just go and learn and have that support around you. Now, this is taking place from 5:30 to 7 p.m. and it's taking place at the Homestake Peak School. So make sure that you check that out. Now, virtually online, they do this incredible little meet group that is where physical and mental health meet. Now, this is taking place from 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. You can go online to Speak Up Reach Out's website. That way you can register in advance, and that way you can be part of all of these wonderful conversations. Now, they do a great job at leading these discussions and making sure that everyone's voices feel heard and acknowledged. So make sure that you check out where physical and mental health meet. Just that way you can have your voice heard, and you can also hear some other perspectives, which I think is such a great learning opportunity. Now, if you are someone who is looking to maybe zen yourself down a little bit, get a little bit grounded, and work on some incredible healing. Well, then Anahata Yoga has a full moon magic taking place tonight. So you can go to their website, and it is located over in Minturn. Now, this is a great way to just enjoy what they have to offer. They are doing an energy healing and yoga flow. This is taking place from 6:30 p.m. to 7:45 p.m. Now we're going to shift gears a little bit and make our way down Valley to Eagle and Gypsum, because the Eagle Valley Library District has some great activities taking place tonight for the teens. So if you are a teen who wants to get out and maybe participate in some fun, well, then they've got you covered. Down at the Gypsum Public Library from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m., they've got Dungeons and Dragons night. And so if you're someone who loves the very fun dice game, well, then this is a great way to get out there, maybe play a little bit more and introduce yourself to some new people. So this is taking place one more time from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. at the Gypsum Public Library. Now at the Eagle Public Library tonight is the Teens Cold Case. This is taking place from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. and this is a great way to go down, meet some new friends, and also challenge your brain a little bit to solve the mystery. Now this is taking place at the Eagle Public Library. For more information, you can go to evld.org. Click on that events tab right there on the top of the screen, and then you can see all of the incredible events that they are always hosting for everyone in the family. Now that we've talked about all of the wonderful activities for you to get out there and enjoy, let's take it over to Mark to see what the weather has in store for us throughout the course of today. I know temperatures were a little bit chillier first thing this morning. Mark, how is it? Where are you? What are you doing first thing this morning, and what's it like out there?
Hey, good morning, everybody. I'm down here just east of Edwards at the Miller Ranch open space, kind of around where June Creek, Berry Creek, ECCA, the school areas are. We'll talk about fishing in just a little bit. We have the Eagle River over my shoulder. We have some cloud cover first thing this morning. Temperatures fine, little mild, nice out here first thing. We'll see temperatures midday getting into the upper 50s, but right now we're probably in the low to mid 40s down here in Edwards. And like Maddie said, and like we've talked about, there's some shower activity in the forecast. No big heavy percentages except for today. Then it's going to wind down a little bit more. Today's weather, we're going to see about a 48-degree temperature at 8 o'clock this morning. The high temperature at about 56 degrees coming around 2 to 3 o'clock in the afternoon, with a 60% chance of those afternoon potential isolated passing showers and thunderstorms. So plan that into your day. Your hourly forecast first thing this morning, we're going to see temperatures once again, 8 o'clock, 48 degrees, 52 around noon, 53 around 4 p.m. We'll see cloud cover to start, more shower activity potentially into the afternoon hours. 74 in Denver today, so nice along the front range, but they are going to see a 70% chance of passing showers and thunderstorms. And then for Vail, Avon, and Eagle, upper 50s, low 60s, with a 50 to a 60% chance of showers around Eagle County this afternoon also. Partly cloudy tonight. We'll see a low of about 29 degrees with a 20% chance of more isolated moisture coming from the sky. And then for the weekend through the beginning of next week, Friday 56 with a 20% chance, mostly sunny skies. Partly cloudy with a 20% chance of moisture on Saturday with a high of 53. 56 for Sunday, 20% chance. More sunshine though, a little mixture. And then we're going to see the sunshine return more abundantly Monday with a high of 59 degrees. And then Tuesday warming up again with a high of 62 and bright sunshine. So yeah, isolated thunderstorms today over the course of the next 2 to 3 to 4 days. And then we're going to see that sunshine return in full force once again. All right, that's a look at your weather for Star Wars Day, May the 4th. And then we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, I'm going to give you an update on what's happening with our fly fishing. We'll take a look at Scoreboard. We have more of our 2-hour Good Morning Vail show. We'll be right back.
Good morning, Vail.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about having the best summer adventures. Our full-service bike shop is here to help you get back on the saddle with services ranging from simple tire changes, full bike overhauls, and rentals. If trail running, hiking, or trips to the lake are your thing, our expert staff will fit you in the best performing footwear or clothing. And don't forget about a relaxing day on the water with our stand-up paddleboard rentals. Call Sun and Ski Sports in Avon or Dillon today, or learn more at sunandski.com/CO.
Hi, it's Maddie from TV8 Vail. Do you ever wonder why our tagline is "There's more for you" on Channel 92? Because we're always bringing you more Good Morning Vail every day from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. all year long. More Scoreboard updates every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. More Good Day Vail, 2 back-to-back episodes daily at 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. More news segments and shows highlighting our local community. Find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on YouTube, or on our website at tv8vail.com.
Good morning, Vail.
Hey guys, welcome back to Good Morning Vail. I'm down here in Edwards, just east of Edwards, where the Miller Ranch Open Space is. Now, the Miller Ranch Open Space is part of the Eagle Valley Land Trust, so it is fully protected now, and they'll never be able to develop on this section of land that runs adjacent to the Eagle River for as long as we can look forward. It's going to be spectacular down here. We have about maybe three quarters of a mile of walking and biking and fishing access along the Eagle River. I'm going to show you kind of where I'm at real quick. Let me turn this around. That's the Miller Ranch Bridge. Obviously, your intro. Let you know a little bit more about it. No e-bikes, no fires, no motorcycles. You can use a drone. No commercial outfitting down here, so public fishing. But as an outfitter like myself with Minturn Anglers, no guiding down here, okay? It's protected and it's spectacular. Now on the other side of the river, on river left, is all Arrowhead private property. But on the south side of the river where we are here, river right, you can take a look and see what I'm looking at now. And I want to talk about the flows in just a minute, but this is Eagle River right here, flowing in towards Edwards. Clarity is pretty dirty. Flows are up. Let's pull up that flow graph, and I want to show you what's happening with the Eagle River right here in Edwards. Just east of Edwards is where the gauging station is for this area. And even though our temperatures have not been super hot the past couple of days, they've been floating around in the, the mid 60s. We've seen the water levels jump to over 1,000 cubic feet per second, which is dramatic for this time of year. Now, if we had temperatures that were in the 70s for 4, 5, 6 days, I could see that happening, but I don't recall in recent history seeing it at this level this early in May. So it's big right now, so be careful out there. I brought a fishing rod. Maybe in the next segment, I'll get down there and try to fish a little bit, but it is tricky fishing right now. You can catch fish, but you just have to be extra careful more than anything because of the high water and the way that it erodes up onto the banks. So the banks are not normally where they would be because that water level is rising. and the clarity's a little rough, and the hardest thing, the craziest thing is the water temperatures, because that's freshly melted snow. So we're going to give you updated on that in just a little bit, but fishing, for the most part, still has been all right. Now, we are going to see it shift as these levels get even higher and higher as that temperature warms up and more of that snow melts. But like I talked about in that last weather report, we have cloud cover on and off over the next 4 or 5 days. Temperatures mid-50s, upper 50s. So that's going to kind of keep the river flows probably kind of where they are right now, because it's not going to get too hot too quickly once again for the next 4 or 5 days. So it's going to kind of plateau those levels in just a little bit, for the next 4 or 5 days. So keep that in mind too. If you want to go out and fish, give us a call. We'll get you all set up and talk about what you should be using. But fishing report, I got another one coming up your way in just a little bit. I'll grab that fishing rod and maybe we'll go cast a streamer or something like that. Hey, another thing happening right now that happens all the time, we still have high schools and schools in session. We have that program called the Scoreboard, and there's great information about high school athletics and girls lacrosse and boys soccer and baseball and all the good fun things that our teams locally do. And it's been great to kind of keep everybody updated on what's happening with high school sports. Now, we know soon enough that Scoreboard is going to take a hiatus over the course of the summer, but there's still more activity going on. Let's take a look at our most recent episode of the Scoreboard.
Welcome to the Scoreboard. I'm Ben Roof. We're here at Eagle Valley High School on a Tuesday afternoon for a major rivalry girls varsity soccer game, Battle Mountain versus Eagle Valley. We're going to go catch some highlights from the game, talk to some players after the game. I hope you'll stick with us for the competition. We are here in the Scoreboard with Ryan O'Connor, a junior of the Battle Mountain varsity soccer team, and they just defeated Eagle Valley 1-0. How does that win feel?
Amazing. We worked really hard for it. We worked together really well. Hard-fought game, and I'm really proud of all of us after coming back. Back-to-back games against Eagle Valley. We lost the last one, so it felt awesome.
So, coming back from spring break, what were you guys doing kind of in spring break to get ready for this game, to make sure that you guys were prepared?
We had practices on Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Otherwise, it was kind of like enjoy your break, do what you can do. And we came back yesterday morning, morning practice, and worked really hard, had a really awesome practice. So,
you guys started the game off with a lot of intensity with an early goal, but you're a defender, right?
Yeah.
So what were you guys doing on defense that was really able to shut Eagle Valley down today?
Honestly, we defended as 11. We had a 3-back today rather than a 4-back, but we didn't defend as 3. We defended as 11, and our midfield just shut down the balls in the middle, and they didn't play them over like they could have.
We're here in the Scoreboard with Coach Cope of the Battle Mountain varsity soccer program, and your girls just beat Eagle Valley at Eagle Valley. How's that win feel?
Oh, it's fantastic. Anytime you get one over on your local rivals, especially we scored late and we're hanging on a little bit at the end, so it felt really good. I was really happy for our girls. The last time out we lost to them 2-1 at home, and so we've had to wait 2 weeks for this, and everybody's been excited. So
it's your first game back from spring break, right?
Yes.
What were you guys doing over spring break and just leading up to today's game to really kind of help set the pace off right, come out with some intensity right out the gate?
Yeah, well, the first half of the spring break we gave girls off, and some girls were gone for the whole break. The good thing was that we were playing Eagle Valley, who were in our same school district, so we knew that they would have the same issues, And then we came back on Thursday, started practicing, and the idea was just to get ready for this game and to, we've had enough time to dissect that film from the first game and look at the things that we could have done better. And then we came out today, and I thought we played pretty well. Yeah.
Well, Scoreboard definitely showed it. Even if it wasn't a huge lead, you guys definitely came out ahead. Moving up to Steamboat coming up this week, it's kind of wrapping up the end of the season. What are you guys thinking about coming into the game against Steamboat?
Yeah, well, we just told the girls to enjoy this tonight, and we'll start thinking about Steamboat tomorrow. It's a chance to go top of the league, which is great. We would love to finish the regular season top of the league. Then we'll need some help from Palisade and Summit on Saturday to see if we can win the league. But we took care of business tonight, and we're just really proud. Like over these two games, if you add up the total scores, was 2-2. So there's not a lot between the two teams. But over the course of the season, that's our 9th win, and we're really proud of where we sit in the state and where we sit heading into playoffs. And we got 2 games left, and we're hoping for a home playoff game. And so it's going to be really tight, whether we're kind of like 15-16 or 17-18, and if we can win both of these 2 last games, maybe we can push even higher than 15. So we're proud of the girls, and we're proud of the spirit amongst them, and it's been a great season. And I thought the game today was played in a great spirit. It was just a great high school sporting event.
So with a short bit left in the season, what do you think that biggest hurdle is going to be before playoffs?
Well, the biggest hurdle for us is goal scoring. We only got 1 tonight, and that's Fiona's 11th, and we have a few people with 7 and 8 and stuff. But what we like about our team heading into playoffs is we're averaging less than a goal against a game. And over 13 games, that's a pretty good record to have, And so if you could go into the playoffs and you're difficult to score against, you'll be difficult to beat. So, we like where we are, one end of the field, and we got to score some more goals at the other end. So,
thanks to Coach Cope and his team for taking the time to talk to us, and congratulations on your big win against Eagle Valley. Good luck against Steamboat. That's all the time we have for today's update. Don't forget to catch us here next time on The Scoreboard.
Good morning, Vail.
It's that time of the morning where we're talking Sun and Ski Product of the Week. Now, here we've got a great trail running shoe. It's the men's North Face Summit Vective Pro. If you're looking for a shoe to get out there and hit those trails all season long, then this is the shoe for you. It's breathable, comfortable, and high cushion. It has a rocker midsole geometry, which you can see right here in that, allowing you to push off of your toes just a little bit stronger. It's got innovative foam technology on the inside of the shoe, which we'll show you right now. This way you can be nice and comfortable as you're hitting those trails. It also has carbon fiber plates in it for stabilization. So if you're an avid trail runner, then this is the shoe for you. Not only does it have all of these wonderful features, but it's got some nice tread on the bottom of the sole to help you out there as you're hitting the trails. Now, if you know someone or yourself, if you're a trail runner, well then make sure that you head over to Sun and Ski Sports to get your hands on these fabulous shoes. You can also head over to their website at sunandski.com. That way you can get more information on the shoes and order them in your correct size. We want to thank Sun and Ski Sports for bringing you this product of the week. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show.
Knapp Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Knapp Nectar Hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Something that we know and love here is colorful cooking with Tracy Miller, only because it makes it easy and it can inspire you to create a delicious meal. That way you're getting the best ingredients, you're doing it so well for your family or for yourself, and you're just making a meal that is actually good for you. And I know when she comes into the studio, she always teases me because I live off of frozen pizza and top ramen, and so she's going to teach us how to make some delicious salmon right now. Let's take a look.
time to talk about salmon. Anti-inflammatory foods. They help your body stay healthy. They fight against disease. Of course, fatty fishes are a perfect anti-inflammatory food. And salmon is one of the healthiest things that you can eat. So we're going to put a little bit of olive oil in our pan. People get nervous about cooking fish, but I'm going to tell you something. It's super easy. The key is buy a good piece of fish and don't overcook it. And season it. Remember, we're talking about zucchini fritters again. We're talking about how you have to season things nicely. Like, look at how much seasoning I'm going to put on this. I'm going to definitely cover it with a lot of salt and pepper. And I'm also going to get like all these little pieces right here. Like, don't forget about that. Whenever I'm grilling steak or something like that, I make sure I get all the edges. The skin is still on it. So what we're going to do right now is put this flesh side down in the pan. Wait. My pan needs to be a little hotter, so I'm just going to make sure my olive oil is all in there. I want to hear a sizzle when I put it in the pan. And look at that, though. That's a nice piece of fish. Now, what they say when you are looking for fish, when you're buying it, you want to find a piece of fish that doesn't smell like fish. So if you walk up and you're like, ew, that stinks, don't buy it. You also want to make sure it has a nice flesh. Like, see how that's really firm? That's what you want. Okay, we've got a little bit of a warmer pan here, so I'm going to put that fish right down like that, skin side up. We will flip it over. It will not take very long. I put a cold piece of fish in a warm pan, so I'm going to turn the pan up just a little tiny bit. We are going to make an orange avocado blueberry salsa to go on top of the salmon. So see how I'm just pulling that off? It could ripen up another day, but we're using it today. So this is how you do it. You cut around the pit, the seed in the middle, and then you cut like this. This is the perfect way to peel an avocado, and this is how you get most of the nutritional value. You peel it like a banana, right? How many times have you tried to scoop it out with a spoon and it just hasn't worked out? This is how you do that. You peel this like a banana, and then we have a nice avocado. So, and look, I like the firmness of this. If I was making avocado toast, I would be disappointed that it was that firm, but since we're putting it in a salsa, I like it. Okay, so we're just cutting those up into nice little pieces, the kind of the same size as the blueberries. So I'm going to get those in my bowl for salsa. The fish is cooking up nicely. I can hear it kind of sizzling, which is what you want. I'm going to put a bunch of just whole blueberries. And like I said, blueberries are so good right now and so good for you. So we're going to put equal amounts of blueberries and avocado in there. I'm going to put a little bit of salt and pepper, because I love my salt and pepper. Got to have it on everything. I really like spice, so we are putting some jalapeno in there. We'll mince this up really small. Depending on how spicy you want it, take the seeds out if you don't want it that spicy. Keep the seeds in if you do want it spicy. A lot of people claim that if you roast your jalapeno first, then it's going to be even more spicy. And you know what? I kind of believe it because I really like to roast those. Okay, that's too much. We're going to do about 1 part. So 2 parts blueberries, 2 parts avocado, 1 part zucchini. And of course, we'll have the real recipe because nobody likes it when I tell them parts. And then we're going to add some orange. Orange and salmon go so nicely together. I'm going to put a little bit of the orange juice right in there because why waste that delicious juice? And then I'm going to segment this orange. So when you segment an orange, you just do like this, get everything out of there. This is a good orange. I'm kind of surprised though, because oranges are usually a winter time fruit, but this one is juicy and delicious and smells really good. Okay, and then we're going to segment it like that. So we're going to do that all the way around just to keep the membrane out. This is a delicate way to enjoy an orange. All right, moving on over here. Got to get the orange off my hands. If you're flipping your fish or your steak or anything that you're cooking in your pan or on your grill and it doesn't want to flip, it's like stuck a little, give it another minute. You want all those juices. Oh, this one's ready. See that? There we go. And it's starting to cook. I can see that it's still pretty firm. We're going to cook it skin side down now because that is going to make the skin cook and then it'll easily come off. All right, so we've got some orange in there and some jalapeno, some blueberries, starting to get a little messy over here, some blueberries and some avocado. Now I'm going to put a little mint in there. This is actually the only plant that I grow. All All right, so put a little mint in there. We've got a little bit of the juice from the orange in there. And now I'm gonna add a little more salt and pepper. I know I added some before, but I'm adding a little more. And then I'm gonna add a slight, just a tiny bit of rice wine vinegar, just to give it that acidic flavor, taking it off the heat, skin side down. Now that's a sockeye salmon. So there's different kinds of salmon. So you get king salmon, sockeye salmon, coho, and pink. Most of the time we get sockeye. Sockeye is a delicious fish as well, and it's red. It's from the Copper River in Alaska, and that river is like 300 miles long, and these fish have to swim upstream forever. So they're big, they're meaty, they're delicious, and they're really healthy for you, high in omega-3s, and good food for anti-inflammatory eating. And then there's coho, and coho you can find as well, and that's kind of like sockeye coho is just a little bit below that, but it's still very delicious. Okay, there we go. We have our salmon. See, this is how I do it. I like just kind of touch it. See how it's firm like that? That means it's nice and done. Sockeye salmon with anti-inflammatory salsa on it. Go out there, cook, eat healthy, and enjoy yourself. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning, Vail.
Hey there, I'm Sassi with Good Day Vail, and today you will be able to experience on our show how to find the best way for physical conditioning so that you can thrive in the mountains doing all the activities that you love to do. So stay tuned and watch Good Day Vail.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Vail Skin and Lashes, located in the heart of Avon, offers a full array of aesthetic and medical treatments and services. We feature only the highest quality products in an upscale medical-grade skincare boutique. Experience this luxurious, welcoming, and inviting environment. We are dedicated to providing expert personalized care, artistry, wellness, beauty. That's Vail Skin and Lashes Medical Spa.
Time to rise and shine? There's no better way to start your day off than with the Good Morning Vail crew. You asked for more and TV8 delivered. Good Morning Vail is here for you with your local news, sports, weather, and community events every morning from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. No matter the season, we give you a reason to watch, so grab your coffee and join the fun. Live stream us at tv8vail.com or on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. And remember, there's more for you on 92.
Join us on the Leadville Railroad. This fun-filled train ride takes you and your family on an unforgettable trip through the heart of the Rockies for a half-day trip of adventure, relaxation, and sightseeing. Enjoy the spectacular Colorado scenery. Even meet the engineer. Book your adventure on the Leadville Railroad today at leadvillerailroad.com.
Good morning, Vail.
Hey guys, welcome back to Good Morning Vail. I'm over here at the Single Tree Community Center. Maddie mentioned earlier about the big Perch Vail sale going on here today. It's going to be from 12 to 7. Lori O'Connell and her buddies, her team, are going to be here to take care of you right in those doors right there. And all sales final, so make sure if you want some of that spectacular perch clothing and accessories, stop by today for the sale at the Single Tree Community Center. And we might see a little bit of cloud cover and a little bit of rain later on today, so it might be the perfect time to get indoors and do a little bit of shopping. Let's take a look at your weather forecast for Thursday, the 4th day of May. We'll see temperatures upper 40s around 8 o'clock first thing this morning, and then we'll see a high temperature in Vail today, about 56 degrees, happening between 2 and 3 o'clock with a 60% chance of those afternoon passing showers and thunderstorms. For 8 o'clock this morning, 52 degrees around noon. We'll see that high temperature once again between noon and 4, and then we'll drop down to about 48 degrees this evening at 8 o'clock, partly cloudy skies. Denver temperature 74 today with a 70% chance of moisture, and then we'll see anywhere from a 50 to a 60% chance of afternoon thunderstorms with temperatures in the mid to upper 50s and low 60s down towards Eagle over the course of the afternoon. Tonight we'll see a low of about 29 degrees. 20% chance of moisture coming our way, again, partly cloudy skies. And then for Friday, 56 for a high with a 20% chance of moisture. For Saturday, 53. Sunday, 56 for a high temperature. Monday, 59. Tuesday, 62. Moisture on and off through the weekend, and then breaking up by the end of the weekend. More sunshine coming our way by Tuesday. This weather report brought to you by Sun and Ski Sports, located right in Avon. Swing by and check out everything they have for the entire family. All right, so Maddie had a chance to check in with a couple of the cast members and part of the team from a show on MTV called MTV Couples Retreat. Pretty entertaining stuff. Let's take a look.
Come right back.
Are you looking for a great binge-worthy show? Well, then MTV's Couple Retreat has got you covered, and I've got Fallon and Apollo joining me. Thank you so much for taking the time to chat with me.
Thank you so much for having us.
Now, you guys both come from a very extensive reality TV life, and so this kind of shifts gears because it really takes that time, centers and focuses on your relationships.
That's right, it does.
Now, as you guys, oh, excuse me, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just saying, yeah, from the other platforms, it's kind of broad spectrum. But yeah, to your point, you definitely get to home in and see us in a different vulnerable state.
A very vulnerable state. And just from watching the little bit that I got to see, it seems like there's a lot of drama. Now, the drama is obviously not fun when it's yours, but any moments of other people's drama that really stood out to you throughout the taping of Couples Retreat?
Take that one.
Wait, I'm sorry. I had received a call. Can you reiterate the question? I'm sorry.
Yeah, when you guys were filming, there was so much drama constantly happening around you, not only with you as a couple, but with the other couples. Any moments of drama that really stood out to you that maybe weren't your moments of drama?
Oh, okay. I see what you did there, Apollo. There were a few. I feel like each couple had their own reason as to why we all went on to this show and did this experience, especially in Vegas of all places. But I couldn't have picked a better eclectic group to have handled this situation and this experience. I believe that everyone was highly supportive of one another and our own different issues that we all had. And it was truly, by the end of it all, it was truly therapeutic for any and everyone that was a part of this show, whether or not they decided to stay together or not.
Which I think is so intense because it just adds that extra drama to the field as people are deciding if they're going to be together. And some couples had been married for 21 years. Some couples had come off of these crazy scandals that blew up all over the internet. And so as you guys made your way through, how do you feel about the outcome of Couples Retreat?
I mean, I feel good. I think that everyone left with a gem. I think everyone left intact. Again, if you're not still, in a relationship, you're still left with something that's going to leave you wholesome, either going into the next chapter of your life. It's going to give you something to expound on. So it was very, very, for me, it was intellectual. I felt a great sense of, genuineness from everybody. And I just really appreciate everybody putting it out there and just giving me an opportunity to learn from them.
And like you said, it shows kind of a different, more intimate side. And so what were some of the challenges that you guys faced having a camera crew go through this very intimate kind of learning experience with you?
You know, honestly, I feel like everyone there was being their authentic and true selves. At some point in time, we didn't even see the cameras because we were all there for a specific reason. You know, we all got the call. We all said, you know, we all heard Vegas. That was the first thing. And then the second thing was couples, you know, therapy. And we all truly wanted to work on our relationship. So when it came to the cameras and the crew being around, I would say it was a good and a bad thing that we forgot that the cameras were there because it gets pretty crazy.
I would imagine it gets wild, and especially anything gets wild in Vegas. Now, if you guys each had to select 3 words to describe the show to get people to watch it, what would you say?
Apollo, go.
You say electrifying, informative, and lots of love.
Fallon, how about you?
I would have to say therapeutic, eclectic, and loving.
And do you think when people watch the show, they might be able to learn things about themselves and their personal relationships?
100%.
Most definitely. You're going to definitely, it's so informative. Again, like, you know, we were saying previously, it's one of those shows that's going to leave you, you know, thinking. You know, you're definitely going to, every episode, you're going to be left with, wow, you know, that's applicable, you know, and how can I navigate through what I just learned, you know, and the way that you can do that is by, you know, applying some of the things, because everybody's different in every circumstance, but it touches on every single thing in life. Everyone's gone through it or dealing with something, you know, it doesn't, and again, you know, Fallon and I were saying, you don't have to necessarily be in a relationship to learn these tools, because at some point, whether if it's, you know, with your peers, whether if it's in, you know, with spouse, you're going to take something with you that's going to, you know, benefit you.
Yep.
Well, I want to thank you guys both so much for taking the time to chat with me, giving me all this great information, and thank you guys for being so vulnerable for us to all have this opportunity to learn not only about ourselves, but some of the relationships that we want to maintain.
Thank you so much.
Make sure that you check out MTV's Couple Retreat. It's going to premiere here very soon, and we're really excited to see what happens. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back from the break, we've got more of the show, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
It's the fastest half hour in television. Toyota's Race Week takes you inside the high-speed world of NASCAR. Go behind the scenes for a look into the high adrenaline world of motorsports and hear from your favorite drivers as they discuss the drive to a championship. If you love NASCAR, you won't want to miss Toyota's Race Week.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about having the best summer adventures. Our full-service bike shop is here to help you get back on the saddle with services ranging from simple tire changes, full bike overhauls, and rentals. If trail running, hiking, or trips to the lake are your thing, our expert staff will fit you in the best performing footwear or clothing. And don't forget about a relaxing day on the water with our stand-up paddleboard rentals. Call Sun and Ski Sports in Avon or Dillon today, or learn more at sunandski.com/CO.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. A couple weeks ago, I had the chance to sit down with one of the incredible women that works up at All Points North Lodge, and she gave us some great information about some of the treatments that they do and some of the other things that you can expect as someone who may need to check out the facility. And so let's take a look at what she has to say.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. A great resource that we have here in our community is All Points North Lodge, and a great way to get your hands on it is to introduce you to the wonderful team. And so we've got Katie Kostelik, who's joining us on the couch. Good morning, Katie.
Hi, good morning. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here bright and early this morning. It's nice to have you guys come in because you guys do so many incredible things and so many different treatments that really help people.
Thank you. We do get the awesome opportunity to be able to help a lot of clients and be able to do good work every day. It's an honor and a privilege every day to get up and be able to help people in the community. It's a beautiful place to be.
It is a beautiful place. You guys have one of the most incredible facilities, I would say, in Eagle County.
I mean, it is beautiful. You get to recover and learn and grow and heal in this beautiful environment up at the top of the mountains. The views are amazing. The facility is unreal. It's really fantastic.
It is really fantastic. And so for people who don't know about All Points North Lodge, can you just tell us what you guys do?
Sure. We are a residential treatment facility that also provides multiple levels of care. So we have PHP, so partial hospitalization. We have intensive outpatients programming. We have a variety of different tracks. So we have a professionals program, a veterans and first responders program. We work with mental health and addictions of all kinds. We have an amazing team from all over the country, really. Medical providers, clinicians, case managers. It's a beautiful team, and we have good intentions, and we have everybody there that's really interested in just making a difference.
And now, what's your role specifically up at All Points North Lodge?
So I'm clinical manager of mental health. I run a full caseload of about 8 ladies. I run groups, individual therapy sessions. I also manage some of the graduate intern students that we have and some clinicians up at the lodge as well.
Which is so cool because you guys, literally, we were just talking about the technology and the different treatments and all of the things that you guys do up there. And there are things that people might not even know is a course of treatment that they can do to help them with their mental health.
Yeah, as we were talking about, I have been in this field for a long time, and I have not had access to a lot of facilities that have the ability for clients to partake in these treatments. We have HBOT, TMS, ketamine treatments. We have specific treatments for trauma. We have a whole track for trauma, which is amazing.
Which those are things that people don't realize, and as we have started to break the stigma on getting help, talking about your mental health, it's really cool to see how many different ways trauma can affect you. Like little things that happened when you were a kid will stick with you until you're an adult, and now that we are breaking that stigma, we are talking about them and we are giving people the opportunity to heal from them. I think it is fascinating to see how the brain works.
I mean, it's amazing how a trauma experience can really affect your body for a really long time until you really get to the place that you heal that and talk about it and make changes. But it's beautiful when people come to the lodge and they sit in my chair for the first time and they've been through some of the most horrific events, and then to see on the other side of it that they can leave with hope and know that it's not always going to be amazing and there's always going to be bumps in the road, but that it can be beautiful and they can have a beautiful life.
I think what you guys do is so important to our community. It's so important to people. And what a rewarding career you have chosen to be able to give people the platform to heal their brains.
I mean, I think it's an honor and a privilege every day that I get to come to work and make a difference for clients and families. And I get to really be a part of their journey and they're getting better. And when that moment where the little sparkle in their eyes come back, it's my favorite moment of all times.
I love getting to hear that. It like just gives me goosebumps throughout my whole body.
It's
Only
amazing.
because I think it's so important, and it's something that our community specifically struggles with is mental health. There's been such a large stigma around it for such a long time, and we just started getting access to helping people. So we have things like Olivia's Fund, and we have things like the Reach Up, Speak Out, excuse me, and the Hope Center, and all of these great resources that weren't accessible for quite some time.
I mean, I think it's amazing in the time that I've been in the field, the ability to access the necessary treatments it's been blowing up really, and people do really have the opportunity to be able to access all kinds of resources, and you don't have to go inpatient. There, like you said, there's multiple resources throughout the community, but if you need the extra support, there's options for that too.
Which is something where All Points North Lodge really comes in handy. So if you're someone who is really struggling to push through, you need that breakaway, you need to take some time and really give yourself the time and the space to heal from any level of trauma. You guys are the place to be.
Absolutely. I mean, we have a whole team of professionals up there that want to make a difference, and we have spent our whole careers perfecting our craft. And really learning how to do it to the best of our ability. And we get up every day and love to come to work, which is amazing. And the ability to help clients see their way to the other side and be able to be a productive member of society and their family is super important and really cool, kind of magical.
It is kind of magical, and I feel like it's just like such a magical place to be too. The views from where the facility itself is also breathtaking. Now, you had mentioned HBOT. Let's talk a little bit about what that is for people who don't know and its health benefits.
So we have a whole program up at the Lodge, APN Plus, that really has a variety of different technology. HBOT is a hyperbaric oxygen treatment. It is this really cool technology. The science behind it is incredible. There's tons of research about how it is super effective for all kinds of mental health, good for traumatic brain injuries. We use it a lot at the Lodge. Lots of clients from all walks of life really value it and feel like it's a technology that they struggle to find everywhere else.
Which I think is so cool that who knew just pure oxygen and just surrounding yourself in pure oxygen could heal your body from the inside out.
It's amazing, right?
It is amazing.
Technology is so amazing now.
And then you mentioned some other great treatments that maybe some people don't know about. Like I do not know about the other one that you mentioned. It's 3 letters.
DTMS, TMS.
Yeah.
Yes, so we have TMS is super helpful for anxiety. We tend to do, a lot of the treatment plans are about 30 to 35 treatments. Clients can use those 5 days a week, about 30 minutes a session. Clients actually really find that it's really super helpful. It's super great for medication-resistant kind of depression, and the ability to be able to make changes quickly when you pair it with psychotherapy, talk therapy. The results can be incredible, really.
I think it's so fascinating to see how all of this technology works and how you guys bring it to life. And so we were talking about some other things that you guys do up there, the ketamine treatments, the stellar ganglion blocks that you can do on both sides, and just some people don't even know these treatments exist.
Yeah, I mean, I think even in this field, being in this field, these are still new technologies even to me, which is why we have a special department that just specializes in these. But it's amazing what we can offer people nowadays, and they're really helpful, and there's lots of good research behind all of them.
And the coolest part is if you're someone who comes up and you do a 30-day treatment program up at the Lodge, you're not just done when your 30 days is over. You guys do a great telehealth to make sure that people have access to the resources that they continuously need until they do feel comfortable enough to fully spread their wings by themselves.
Absolutely. One of the things I love about APN most is that we really do follow the patient all the way through their treatment. So we start at an RTC level of care, residential treatment, which is where I primarily work, and then we can follow them all the way through outpatient services. We have clients from really all over the country. Due to telehealth, we can really see clients from anywhere. And we start off at RTC, and we can really move them through every level of care until, like you said, they're ready to like be more independent and see what life looks like outside of the walls of the lodge.
Which I think is such an important step. And I think that really every time you guys come on and you talk about this with us and you give us all this great information, it does help break that stigma down just a little bit more.
I mean, it's an important piece of it. I think one of the best pieces of my job is that I get to teach people that it's okay to need support, and it's okay to say that I need some help, and it's okay to come in and do the work and get to the other side of it and realize that there is beauty on the other side, and that it doesn't have to be a negative experience. It can be a beautiful experience. It's always hard work, but it's so worth it. It really is.
It is hard work. And one of the things, I forgot who just recently said this to me, but finding a therapist is like dating someone. Like, you have to like take that time and introduce yourself and get to know them and set your boundaries with one another so that way you can have an effective relationship. Now, we've been talking a lot about what's happening personally in our community here on the show. There's been a lot of burnout. People are tired, people are overworked, they're underpaid here, people are stressed about housing, they're stressed about so many different factors. And so if you could give people one tool that they could practice at home for themselves to kind of calm their own anxiety, what would it be?
As simple as it sounds, it would be balance and taking the time to take care of yourself every day. It is extraordinarily hard some days, as everybody knows, to get through the day and be a parent and go to work and whatever that looks like. So I always teach my ladies in my caseload that it's all about balance and being able to know when you need to take a moment and just be with yourself. Whatever that means, read a book, take a bath, do some deep breathing, meditate. Taking a moment for yourself can be so helpful, especially in a day when you're running from task to task to task.
I feel like that is a common theme that we're all seeing right now, and especially as we're slowly starting to wind down our ski season, we don't have a real off season anymore, so everyone goes from being busy all winter long to then the hustle and bustle that we now know and love throughout the summer, but it does get to be a lot.
It is a lot. I mean, and if you throw in being a parent and having to work and just responsibilities that we have to do every day, there's a lot that we have to do, and it can become overwhelming.
Very quickly.
Right? It's easy to do.
It is easy to do, and that's why having resources like you guys is so important for people to understand that even though when the load becomes too much, the burnout is setting in, you feel like you are worn thin from everything, there are some great tools that you can have personally, like this one, to go home, settle yourself, ground yourself a little bit, and find that balance.
Absolutely, and it really can only take a couple minutes a day just to sit with yourself and figure out what you need. And as I tell my ladies in my process group, take care of yourself.
Exactly. You can't pour from an empty cup.
Right, for sure.
Katie, thank you so much for coming in, giving us all this great information, and taking the time to chat with us this morning.
Thanks for having me.
And also, thanks for all the hard work you do for our wonderful community and for the people that you see, because you really do make a difference.
Thank you. It's a privilege.
Make sure that if you or anyone you know is struggling with mental health, that you check out All Points North Lodge, because it is a great place to go and just to reset your mind and give yourself that mental break that you may need. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more. Good morning, Vail, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
If you haven't seen Good Day Vail lately, here's what you've been missing. I'm Sassi Zach, and I'm the host of Good Day Vail, and you can find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92 or on our website at tv8vail.com and on YouTube. We're here to serve the Vail Valley, and we look forward to sharing our story with all of you.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about having the best summer adventures. Our full-service bike shop is here to help you get back on the saddle with services ranging from simple tire changes, full bike overhauls, and rentals. If trail running, hiking, or trips to the lake are your thing, our expert staff will fit you in the best performing footwear or clothing. And don't forget about a relaxing day on the water with our stand-up paddleboard rentals. Call Sun and Ski Sports in Avon or Dillon today, or learn more at sunandski.com/CO.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Good morning and welcome to hour number 2 of Good Morning Vail. This is a live shot from the preserve where Mark has been kind of running around all morning, and you can see how quickly that water is moving. Now, we do want to remind you to keep your dogs and your children away from that rapid water just because it can sweep them up very quickly, and you just want to stay safe and you want to keep everyone else safe out there. And I know my dog loves to go into the water right to her leg level and then lay down, and so I've got to keep her away from the rivers currently, especially because we are seeing them flow very quickly. I'm your in-studio host for the rest of the morning, Maddie Evans, and we've got the one and only Mark Sassi out and about taking us fly fishing and teaching us more about those river speeds first thing this morning, and he's got some great information on that, so we'll check in with him in just a little bit. But today is May 4th, which is Star Wars Day, so may the 4th be with you. From here, everyone at TV8, we are reminding you that the 4th is with you today. Now, there's some other great national holidays to celebrate, one of which being Anti-Bullying Day, National Orange Juice Day, and World Give Day. So these are all great things to get out there and celebrate and maybe practice a little bit. Now, we are going to talk about some of the great activities and events that you can get out there and enjoy today. The first one is the warehouse sale at the Perch store in Vail. Now, the warehouse sale is taking place at the Single Tree Community Center in Edwards, so make sure that you check that out. It's taking place from 12 p.m. to 7 p.m. Now, there's some other great activities like Speak Up, Reach Out has 2 incredible events taking place tonight. The first one is Community Conversations. Now, this is for parents, so if you are looking for that extra support, maybe right now, maybe you've got some things that you would like to chat about, well, then this is a great way to do so, and you can make your way over to the Home Stake Peak School from 5:30 to 7 p.m., excuse me. Then, of course, they've got another wonderful event taking place, and it's called Where Physical and Mental Health Meet. Now, this is an online program, and you can register today to participate. It's taking place from 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m., and this is just a great way to kind of talk about maybe how you're struggling a little bit if you're in a rut. Well, then making your physical health a little bit better can also help your mental health, and they're going to go side by side and chat with you about this, which is incredible, and we are so lucky to have such wonderful resources here in our community. Now, something else that you can get out there and do tonight is Anahata has a full moon yoga flow, and it is Full Moon Magic. It is energy healing and a yoga flow. This is taking place from 6:30 p.m. to 7:45 p.m. So make sure that you check that out. Now, something else we really quickly want to mention is EVLD, the Eagle Valley Library District. So you can go to evld.org to see the entire lineup of programs and events. They've got 2 wonderful events taking place down Valley. One of them is at the Gypsum Public Library, and that's Dungeons and Dragons. Now, this is a great way for the teens to get out there, make some friends, play some fun games, and enjoy their evening. This is taking place from 4 to 6 p.m. And one more time, it's happening at the Gypsum location, so make sure that you check that out. Now, if you would like to do something else, maybe at the Eagle location, there is a Teens Cold Case, and this is taking place from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Now, I know I love to read psychological thrillers, and so this seems like the perfect activity for me. I'm just a little bit too old to attend. So make sure that you check out all of the Eagle Valley Library District's wonderful events and activities, and you can go to evld.org, and then you can click on that events tab that we just had up on the screen, and that way you can see all of their wonderful upcoming events. Now, we've got a great hour left of Good Morning Vail. We're going to bring you a scoreboard update. We're going to introduce you to Charlotte Lynn from the Town of Avon, who is our sustainability coordinator, and she does such a wonderful job, and they've got a really fun event coming up, so I can't wait to chat with her. But we're going to take it over to Mark, who's going to give us a look at that weather report first thing this morning. Mark.
Hey, good morning. Yeah, down here at the Eagle Preserve, I want to talk a little bit during my next fly fishing segment about what Maddie touched on a little bit, and that has to do with walking your dogs along the shoreline of the river and also your kiddos and what's happening with the waters right now. Our weather today, we have some cloud cover down here in Edwards. Sun's trying to make its way out towards the east, and we may see that on and off throughout the morning time. And then we're going to see more cloud cover roll in and chances for some afternoon pop-up isolated showers and or thunderstorms are likely. Temperatures first thing this morning, right about now in Vail, about 48 degrees. So we're close to 50 degrees. And then we'll see a little bit more of a shift as we make our way into the afternoon with a high mid-50s will be that high temperature midday, about 56. And we're going to see a 60% chance of some of that moisture coming our way this afternoon. So once again, 48 to start, 52 degrees and cloudy skies around noon before we see this hazardous weather make its way into Eagle County with some on and off showers. Isolated temperatures high 56 degrees for Vail. Denver high temperatures today about 74 degrees with a 70% chance of moisture. 56 for Vail, 56 for Avon, 64 for Eagle. And we're looking at about a 60% chance all around Eagle, 50 to 60% all around Eagle County for chances of pop-up showers. Tonight, partly cloudy skies, a 20% chance of more isolated storms with a low of about 29 degrees. And then for Friday, we have about a 20% chance of moisture. We'll see the sunshine a little bit with a high of 56. For Saturday, a 20% chance. Once again, we'll see more sunshine on and off with a high of 53. 56 for high on Sunday with another 20% chance, but we'll see the sunshine again. And then Monday, 59 for a high. 10%, mostly sunny skies for Monday. Tuesday, bright sunny with a high of 62 degrees. So a little bit of moisture on and off for the next 3-4 days before the sunshine will fully return again by the end of the weekend, the first of next week. And I'll give you a river report in just a little bit. We'll talk about being safe when you're near the water. We're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to shift gears and introduce you to a great business right here in Edwards. We'll be right back.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Well, then make sure you tune in every day at 6:30 and 10:30 p.m. to catch the Scoreboard Nation. It's an outdoor lifestyle show dedicated to your 3 favorite mountain towns: Park City, Utah, Vail, Colorado, and Reno, Tahoe. I'll be your host, Maddie Evans, and I can't wait to see you there.
When people think of world-class destinations, they're drawn to a place that provides opportunities for fine dining, shopping, superior lodging, exciting events, and unparalleled outdoor activities. Park City, Utah, and Vail, Colorado are renowned destinations for travelers and extraordinary homes for residents. Feature your exceptional products and services in these two luxury communities. Advertise with Park City Television and TV8 Vail. Contact us today.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Good morning, Vail.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Good morning, Vail. So located right here in the heart of Edwards, actually at the intersection at a place called Edwards Corner, there's a great cafe and coffee shop, and it's almost like a farm-to-table kind of restaurant feel. Two ladies by the name of Molly Harrison and Gretchen Hovey had this grand idea a handful of years ago to kind of get this restaurant scene going, and it's been spectacular. It's called Hovey and Harrison. Maddie had a chance to check in with Gretchen not too long ago to find out about what they're doing now, how things have been going, and the direction as we make our way into the summer. Let's take a listen to Hovey and Harrison.
We love incredible women in business, and we love super women in business, and we have so many of them here in the Vail Valley. And outside Hovey and Harrison, I'm standing here with Gretchen, one of these incredible women. Thank you for meeting us, Gretchen.
Yeah, thanks so much for coming today, Maddie.
Okay, so we were talking a little bit off camera. 5 years, a big anniversary that you guys are about to celebrate. And look at all of this incredible deliciousness that you have right here. We've got a little friend trying to get some.
I know. You know, I love this because this really is the heart of our business and how we started. The bread is really Molly's baby. She had lived all over before she made her way to Colorado. You know, she was at the Culinary Institute in Hyde Park, New York, and eventually made her way to Chicago, where she was a Michelin Bib awarded chef for her vegetarian centered cooking. And when she moved to Colorado, she had just had her daughter Abby and decided to start making sourdough breads because the time worked with you know, the baby's schedule and like her husband and getting up in the morning. So she started making these breads for Sweet Basil, Mountain Standard, Zeno's, baking out of Zeno's kitchen. And that's how I met her. Is I had a produce market and distribution company. We've been working with small local farms on the western slope of Colorado for the last 14 summers, and we were selling her bread at our farm stand. So this Hovey and Harrison was sort of a pipe dream for a long time, and we finally were able to bring it to fruition. And it's fun because we still use everything that we started with it's still a major part of our business. So during the summer, we are still driving out to the farms 2 to 3 times a week. Wow. I usually go once a week, which is great because the farmers are like my family at this point. But we use it in our cooking in the kitchen, and we also sell the produce. We do the Edwards Farmers Market on Saturday, but you can get the produce inside Hovey and Harrison during the week, anytime. And then the bread, we still wholesale the bread to a lot of restaurants around the valley and sell it here and use it in our kitchen. And yeah, so this is sort of the backbone of the business right here.
Which is really incredible to see how the story kind of came to fruition, because when I think Hovey and Harrison, I think like artisan food, delicious cocktails, amazing drinks, and just a fun atmosphere.
Definitely. You know, that's what's so fun about opening up the space is we were able to kind of piggyback on these beautiful basics of like fresh local produce, you know, heirloom grain, whole wheat, sourdough breads, and then grow from there. Like our roots are so simple, but so pure. And so from there we can go with like, it's the same way, you know, we use these same values to like pick the wine that we sell. And we've got bottles of wine on our shelf. We have wine that you can have by the glass. Same thing, cocktails, you know, all the food that we make. We have a whole market with really fun, you know, everything like jams and like nuts and like chocolate bars. And so really fun stuff on the market shelves. And, you know, everything that we do here was set forth with like the same heart that we started with. So
I think that's my favorite part, is you can feel the love when you walk into Hovey and Harrison. You know that it's an incredible place to be. I have come in here and bought so many matcha tea lattes.
It's true. She comes in every day.
They're the best matcha in the entire valley. I like stand by that wholeheartedly. But then the baked goods are amazing, from the monkey bread to the macaroons to everything that you guys have. You can feel that it's made with love, which is always like that quality that you get from your mom. But it's like we can get it from you guys here at Hovey and Harrison.
Yeah, that was, you know, that was the goal. Not only the food, but like the space and the environment that we create. You know, we wanted, you know, as we were opening this up, we were like, gosh, I wish this place existed right now. We would go there every day to like write our business plan. And it's true, like people are in here, they're working from home and they come in and like work here for a little bit during their day. But we also have, you know, we have like birthday parties that come in for lunch and like throw down with bottles of champagne. And, you know, we kind of have a little bit of something for everyone at any point of time during your day. You could, you know, kind of like whatever you need, we got it.
Right, and I mean, Pride just happened. You guys did a big event for Pride that was really fun, and you guys do these specialty made cocktails too here that are incredible.
Yeah, the cocktails are really fun, especially during the summer because we get to start highlighting some of our local produce. We've got a really cool carrot cocktail going on right now, and you know, however we can utilize everything in the big picture is the goal. So.
And if people are interested in coming in here, maybe having you guys do some stuff for them for an event coming up, or if they're just interested in coming in and enjoying the atmosphere, what's the best way for them to find you guys?
Yeah, so we're open Wednesday through Sunday. So we're closed Monday, Tuesday. Wednesday through Sunday, open 8 to 5. The cafe closes at 3, so 8 to 3 for the cafe, but just to come in and grab something or have a drink, 8 to 5. Yeah, and that's sort of the best way to do it. Come on in, we'll be here, we'll take good care of you.
And what if someone just wants to buy the bread, the produce, they can just come in here and do that anytime?
Oh my gosh, we have people that shop here every day as if you're in Europe, you know, where they're like, no, we come in, we get our fresh bread every day, we get like maybe some produce, we buy a tomato, we get my coffee, you know, maybe a bottle of wine for dinner, a soup. We have like a huge grab and go selection, so if you need like soup or salad or you know, meals, burritos, kind of, we have like a little bit of everything, and people really treat Hovey and Harrison like that kind of a market where it's like, I kind of need something from Hovey and Harrison every day.
Right. Right. Well, and you guys have the healthier options. I'm someone who I don't eat any red meat or pork products, and I really struggle to find restaurants and places that kind of accommodate to that a little bit more. And I feel like the grab and go does a lot, and then I feel like just everything on your menu is so food friendly to those of us who have some dietary restrictions.
Definitely. You know, we wanted this to be like an exciting place for anyone. So we have, you know, we have 0 proof cocktails that have no alcohol in them, you know, so like even if you're trying not to drink, come in and we'll have a fun drink for you. Yeah, same thing with the food. We try to keep the options open to anyone.
Gretchen, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us and give us this backstory on who you guys are and what you guys are all about. Hovey and Harrison is the place to come and enjoy great food, great cocktails, a great ambiance, or mocktails, whatever it is.
Yeah, well, thanks for coming. We'll look forward to seeing you all here soon.
Make sure that you come here, you check out Hovey and Harrison, you come to the Edwards Farmers Market and you enjoy all of the produce that's offered because they're such an incredible space and such an incredible company. And my favorite part is you guys are like the coolest women ever.
Tell my daughter that in like 10 years.
I got you. Make sure that you come check out Hovey and Harrison. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show.
Good morning, Vail.
Hi,
Hi, it's Maddie from TV8 Vail. Do you ever wonder why our tagline is "There's more for you" on Channel 92? Because we're always bringing you more Good Morning Vail every day from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. all year long. More Scoreboard updates every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. More Good Day Vail, 2 back-to-back episodes daily at 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. More news segments and shows highlighting our local community. Find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on YouTube, or on our website at tv8vail.com.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World. Find out where I'll be going next and which celebrities I'll be bringing along with me. I'll show you amazing destinations with lots to explore, and you'll get to know my celebrity guests the way they really are, up close and personal. We'll travel the world, experience new cultures, and together, try to make a difference. I'm Elizabeth Stanton, saying the world's a big place, and I'm going to show it to you.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Our community does such a good job to protect our planet, and we have some strong forces behind that. And so for the Town of Avon, we've got Charlotte Lynn, who does such a wonderful job to make sure that you have all of the correct information on how you can lessen your carbon footprint. Good morning, Charlotte.
Good morning, Maddie. Thanks for having me.
Of course, we love having you here, only because the first time you and I ever got to chat, you would release this incredible article about how climate has these emotions behind it. And so you got to sit down on the couch, it wasn't with me, unfortunately, at that point, and chat about this incredible article that you had written. And now you're making all of these big strides to change our community for the better. And so we're so appreciative of you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it's been wonderful to implement these initiatives around here. And I honestly think our community is so engaged and everybody's so interested. So yeah, it's been just awesome working on this here.
Well, and it's been awesome to have you here because people would be like, yeah, have you heard about this program? And I'm like, I know Charlotte, and she's the one who got that going and implemented it. And so you guys have a great little town cleanup and sustainability fair that people can come and get involved in this month. And it's a great way to get outside, make friends with your community members, maybe meet some new people, but also really help our wonderful Town of Avon.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's our annual town cleanup. So that happens every year. And I think it's just such a great event to sort of like kick off spring, right? Like you refresh your homes and our towns and everything, and it just looks wonderful and ready for our fun times in the summer and spring coming up as well. So, but this year we're really like taking it up to the next step. I see you have the website here ready to show everyone as well, but we're adding a sustainability fair to it, and it's a full-on like 16 booth fair where we have all kinds of different environmental vendors coming in to give us information on such as how to make your homes more energy efficient and get rebates for doing that, and sign up for the Energy Smart. The Energy Smart program was the home rebate that I just talked about, but also sign up for the Pure program, which is Holy Cross's renewable energy program that will take us to 100% renewable energy by 2030. So you can participate in that program early by signing up to the Pure program, and also your contribution would actually help Holy Cross achieve this goal faster. So that's really exciting. We have a bunch of other education coming up as well with recycling, kind of similar to what we talked about last time, because we're just kind of in that phase of implementing our recycling ordinance. And so all our waste haulers are going to be there, and to help you understand what you can do at home and how to improve your recycling practices and things like that. I will also be there to also give you any kind of education and support that you need. Would you like me to keep talking about?
I mean, I like to just listen to you talk about all of it because I think it's such important information, and we do have all of these great resources in our community, and you do such a good job. Last time you were here, we chatted about these incredible little videos, these little shorts that you had made to help people, and I learned so much.
Yeah, that's
I thought you were
great.
supposed to take the lids off the bottles before you recycled them, so I learned that you rinse the bottles out and then you put the caps back on them, and you don't crush your cans because then it gets confused whether it's paper or
oh my God, I'm so glad that sticked.
it's stuck. It's in
Yeah,
there. It lives rent free in my brain forever.
Awesome. Yeah, that's what we want. So more on the I'm just putting up a little poster here for us as well. We actually also have some landscaping education as well, because living in Colorado, we are very conscious that we need to conserve our water.
Yes.
And so the Eagle River Water and Sanitation District is going to be there to help us understand and any kind of water conservation techniques that you can do at home. Town of Avon staff will also be there to talk to you about our new landscaping ordinance, and we have some water-wise seeds that we're going to be giving out, so for your spring gardening coming up this year too. And speaking of landscaping, Home Depot is also going to be there to do a little demo of their new electric lawn equipment. So that's amazing, because up to this point, we've had a lot of advancement in the EV space, but with lawn equipment and that sort of things, it's still pretty much gas powered. So we're so excited to see what Home Depot is going to bring us. And speaking of EV and things like that, we also have some demo and testing stations for EV. And last year we kicked off an e-bike share program called Shift Bike.
Yes, we know the Shift Bike program well.
Nice. Yeah, so that's between Avon and Vail. And this year we're actually going to expand it and adding more locations and expanding it down to Edwards as well. So yeah, that's also going to kick off during this fair.
Which is so cool. And the Shift Bikes are such a great program because it's so easy. You just download the app on your phone, and it's like when you go down to the city and you want to rent a scooter to get from point A to point B, that's what the Shift Bikes do, and it makes it so convenient for you to get around town.
Yeah, and there's a little basket at the front, and you can put your stuff in it, so.
You can ride easily. Like if you work in Avon, like we do here at TV8, then you can walk out. The Shift Bike station is right outside our door. You can get on one, you can ride it to Edwards, you can pick up your lunch and ride it back, and perfect way to just get out and enjoy your lunch hour.
Exactly, yeah.
And it's one of the many convenient things that you guys are doing to make it easier for people to get around town, but also let's talk about the plastic bag ban, because this is something that not a lot of people fully understand why we did it here, and it's going not just here in our community in Avon, but it extends outward, and so it is something that's really important.
Yeah, absolutely. So Avon actually was ahead of the game with this. We have done it since 2018. So no stores here actually sell plastic bags. I don't know if you picked that up already.
Right.
So yeah, so it's great. I mean, plastic bags are just one of the worst plastic waste pollution items out there. It's they can get everywhere, and they don't actually get recycled actually. So and that's one thing that actually recently made a video about that, on why you should not bag your recyclables in your bin. You should just like toss your recycling into the bin loosely, and instead of bagging it like you would with trash. And in that video, I included a clip from Waste Management's one of their facilities that shows that how the plastic bags actually get jammed up in the machines, and then they have to stop the operation and cut the bags out, and then that like costs money and everything. So
and time
yeah.
and energy and all the other things.
Yeah, so plastic bags are just really awful. And yeah, so we don't actually allow our stores to sell bags here, which is one of the initiatives that help cut that that waste. And we encourage you to just use renewable bags. And actually, we just finished. We're in the phase of finishing designing a new round of Avon's renewable bags, and it will have education on it to help you understand how to protect some of our riparian and river ecosystem as well. So I think that's going to be a really exciting thing coming out as well.
So much great information coming out of the town of Avon to keep our planet safe. And then, of course, something that a lot of people are really excited about right now is the e-bike rebate that you can participate in, so that you stop driving your car and you ride an e-bike.
Yeah. Oh my God. We're just jumping from
thing to thing.
All these topics now. And that's kind of why, the Sustainability Fair is there to just like house all these things. Yeah. So we came out with a new upgraded e-bike rebate program this year. So before this year, it was like if you didn't buy your e-bike within Eagle County, then you can't get the rebates through Town of Avon. But now you actually can, and if you buy still within Eagle County, then we give you a bigger rebate of $400. But if you don't, then it's $200 if you buy it online, for example. So we want to give people that flexibility without having to turn down your application, because we still want you to apply for it. But yeah, a little bit more incentive for you if you purchase locally, because that still helps our local bike shops and things like that. So
our local economy, which is it's important to keep the money
Absolutely.
local and help the little shops out, and especially because we're in off season right now, and so people are starting to have that little lull in business where they could start to struggle a little bit, and this is a great way to just help our local businesses, make sure that you're supporting them, and get an e-bike.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, if people are looking to participate in the town cleanup and the sustainability fair, should they go online to register to participate in the town cleanup?
Yeah, you don't have to register. You can just come. It will happen at 1 Lake Street. I will trust that Maddie will give the information out. So
I'm gonna hold this up really quick.
Okay, yeah, had a little printed old school material here. Yeah, so you don't have to sign up. Just come. We encourage you to participate in the cleanup first before you come back and enjoy the fair, because we also have free beer and broth sponsored by Ein Prosit at this event. So it's a great kind of routine where you start with the cleanup and then come back and do the fair, and then have a little snack with everyone else. So yeah.
And learn so much.
Yes.
16 vendor booths where people can just blow their own mind with all the information that's going to be there.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's going to be everything you need to know about what's going on with sustainability in our town this spring.
Charlotte, thank you so much for coming in, giving us all this great information, chatting with us, and for all the hard work you do, because you can see the initiatives that you have started to implement throughout the community really taking effect, and I think that it makes our community that much better.
Thank you so much. Yeah, and I also want to say thank you for my team members as well, and everybody who's participating in this work, because we can't do it. I can't do it alone. This is a systemic problem that we need everyone to get involved with.
It's a team effort. It's a team effort starting at your level and then trickling down to people that are like everyday livers here in the mountains where you can do those little steps. You can recycle properly. You can make sure that you're doing everything correct. So we want to thank you again for being here this morning.
Thank you, Maddie.
Make sure that you check out the Town of Avon Cleanup and Sustainability Fair because it's going to be one of those things you're not going to want to miss out on, and it's a great way to show your love for our wonderful community. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more Good Morning Vail, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
It's that time of the morning where we're talking Sun and Ski Product of the Week. Now, here we've got a great trail running shoe. It's the men's North Face Summit Vective Pro. If you're looking for a shoe to get out there and hit those trails all season long, then this is the shoe for you. It's breathable, comfortable, and high cushion. It has a rocker midsole geometry, which you can see right here in that, allowing you to push off of your toes just a little bit stronger. It's got innovative foam technology on the inside of the shoe, which we'll show you right now. This way you can be nice and comfortable as you're hitting those trails. It also has carbon fiber plates in it for stabilization. So if you're an avid trail runner, then this is the shoe for you. Not only does it have all of these wonderful features, but it's got some nice tread on the bottom of the sole to help you out there as you're hitting the trails. Now, if you know someone or yourself, if you're a trail runner, well then make sure that you head over to Sun and Ski Sports to get your hands on these fabulous shoes. You can also head over to their website at sunandski.com. That way you can get more information on the shoes and order them in your correct size. We want to thank Sun and Ski Sports for bringing you this product of the week. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Time to rise and shine? There's no better way to start your day off than with the Good Morning Vail crew. You asked for more and TV8 delivered. Good Morning Vail is here for you with your local news, sports, weather, and community events every morning from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. No matter the season, we give you a reason to watch, so grab your coffee and join the fun. Live stream us at tv8vail.com or on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. And remember, there's more for you on 92.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Let's take another look at that local weather forecast. We are expecting to see those cooler temperatures today. Temperatures reaching up into the mid-60s yesterday. Now we're going to see mid-50s throughout the course of today. 56 degrees is our high. 60% chance of rainfall. Now we just got a current update from Mark Sassi, who's outside, and he said it's starting to lightly sprinkle out there. Southwest winds at 5 to 10 miles an hour throughout the course of today. Now as we take a look at Vail by the hour, you can see heavy cloud coverage throughout the course. Rain showers likely into the afternoon, partly cloudy skies as we approach this evening. Now as we take a look at that I-70 corridor, the temperatures down in Denver definitely a little bit warmer, 74 degrees, 70% chance of precipitation, 56 in Vail with a 60% chance of moisture, 56 in Avon with a 60% chance of precipitation, 64 in Eagle with a 50% chance of moisture. So we are seeing this nice little low pressure system bringing us some rain along that I-70 corridor. Now as we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, temperatures are cooling down. 29 degrees is our overnight low, 20% chance of precipitation, which means that at that higher elevation, we may see a little bit of snowfall. Partly cloudy skies continuing throughout this evening. Winds coming out of the southeast at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Now, as we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, mostly sunny skies tomorrow, 20% chance of precipitation, high of 56 again. Temperatures cooling down a little bit by Saturday, 20% chance of moisture, partly cloudy, 53 is your high. Continuing into Sunday, 20% chance of moisture, 56 degrees, and then we will see temperatures warm up by Monday, 59, 10% chance of precipitation, 62 degrees by Tuesday, bringing us those beautiful spring-like temperatures that we all know and love. We want to thank Sun and Ski Sports for bringing you this weather report this morning. If you're looking for a great place to go shopping for all of your sun or ski needs, well then they're your one-stop shop. Now we're going to take it over to Mark and see what the weather's like outside.
Yeah, she's sprinkling a little bit out here, Maddie and everybody. A little bit of a light drizzle happening down here in Edwards. The sun's starting to get covered up. A little more moisture off towards the southwest coming our way. I want to touch a little bit more on what Maddie had mentioned before about the high waters and dogs and children. It's imperative right now. I know dogs love to play in the water. My dog, fortunately, does not. But if you have a dog that likes the water, this is not the time to have your dogs playing in the rivers. Right now, with 1,000 plus cubic feet per second, anything can get swept away real fast, and we're going to see those levels come up even more. Keep your dog on a leash if you're going to be near the water. And a thing to remember is, as those water levels rise, the shorelines and the trails along the edges of the river where they typically are when the waters are lower are not there right now. So it's not the same as it typically is. And that water erodes underneath the shoreline also. So it's not going to be as stable walking along the edge of the river. If your dog goes into the river by accident, the worst thing that you could do as a pet owner is to jump in and save the dog. You have to keep that in mind. Also with kids, keep kids as far away from the shorelines as possible. Plenty of still waters and little ponds and little lakes to go to walk around if you want to be near water or if your dogs want to go play in the river. Now, as we shift gears a little bit, let's talk about what's happening with the river for fishing. Granted, watercolor, clarity, turbidity is off. Water's a little bit dirty. Water temperatures are cooler. There's not a ton of bugs hatching right now because of those water temperatures. But the fish are still opportunistic and they still need to feed. It's just harder to find out where they are. You want to find the spots that are more calm, behind rocks, along the shorelines, anywhere where you can find a little bit of calm water. And I have mentioned in the past that this is a good time of year to be fishing with streamers, if you like to fish streamers. Streamers basically are bait fish or leeches or sculpins, and they represent they're much bigger flies for one. You fish with a shorter, thicker leader. Here's a couple variations of some streamers that are good to fish with year round. And if nothing else, you can see the difference here is a variety of colors. Colors and sizes are the key to figuring out what the fish want to eat. Typically on bright days, we tend to use brighter streamers. On overcast days, we use darker streamers, believe it or not. And really just tying it on, casting it out into that slow water, let it sink a little bit, strip it in like it's a fish swimming in the water. That's what the fish want to see. And the fishing with streamers right now can be pretty aggressive, but once again, it's all about using your head and not getting too close to the shoreline. If you're going to wade fish, obviously wearing waders is the ticket for sure, but making sure that you have a tight-fitting wading belt on the waders is imperative, because if for some reason you were to fall into the water and you don't have a wading belt on, those waders are going to fill up with water really fast, and it's going to pull you right down deep into the water. Plus, it's very cold, so hypothermia can set in real quick. A solid, tight-fitting wading belt is probably the safest thing that you could be doing when you're out there. But if you want to find out more about the fishing, give us a call at the shop in Minturn. You can talk to myself, Nick, or Colin. We're there to help you out. We're going to take a quick break from Good Morning Vail. When we come back, we're going to introduce you to local high school sports. We'll be right back.
Good morning, Vail.
Hey there, I'm Cece Zach with Good Day Vail. And recently I had a great time sitting down with two individuals that are extraordinarily passionate about pickleball. And it is the #1 rage in the United States. So stay tuned for that Good Day Vail episode where we have an expert, an instructor, as well as a local who is just learning about pickleball and what it means to her in this valley. So stay tuned for the pickleball episode.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about having the best summer adventures. Our full-service bike shop is here to help you get back on the saddle with services ranging from simple tire changes, full bike overhauls, and rentals. If trail running, hiking, or trips to the lake are your thing, our expert staff will fit you in the best performing footwear or clothing. And don't forget about a relaxing day on the water with our stand-up paddleboard rentals. Call Sun and Ski Sports in Avon or Dillon today, or learn more at sunandski.com/CO.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Join us on the Leadville Railroad. This fun-filled train ride takes you and your family on an unforgettable trip through the heart of the Rockies for a half-day trip of adventure, relaxation, and sightseeing. Enjoy the spectacular Colorado scenery. Even meet the engineer. Book your adventure on the Leadville Railroad today at leadvillerailroad.com.
Vail Skin and Lashes, located in the heart of Avon, offers a full array of aesthetic and medical treatments and services. We feature only the highest quality products in an upscale medical-grade skincare boutique. Experience this luxurious, welcoming, and inviting environment. We are dedicated to providing expert personalized care, artistry, wellness, beauty. That's Vail Skin and Lashes Medical Spa.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. Real quick, I want to mention before we get into Scoreboard, my daughter plays for Battle Mountain High School. She plays varsity lacrosse. Yesterday they had a game. It was called the Battle of the Sexes. It was between the boys varsity team and the girls varsity team. It was a lot of fun. Right the day before that, they had a matchup against the Roaring Fork Rams, where they ended up beating the Rams. They lost to them last time. The Battle Mountain Huskies girls lacrosse has the best record in the league with 8-1 in league games, which is spectacular. But it's all about high school sports. I love watching my kids play. I love watching all my friends' kids play. And so does TV8 in the Scoreboard. Let's take a look at what the most recent segment of the Scoreboard focusing on high school sports here in Eagle County.
Welcome to the Scoreboard. I'm Ben Roof. We're here at Eagle Valley High School on a Tuesday afternoon for a major rivalry girls varsity soccer game, Battle Mountain versus Eagle Valley. We're going to go catch some highlights from the game, talk to some players after the game. I hope you'll stick with us for the competition. We are here in the Scoreboard with Ryan O'Connor, a junior of the Battle Mountain varsity soccer team, and they just defeated Eagle Valley 1-0. How does that win feel?
Amazing. We worked really, really hard for it. We worked together really well. Hard-fought game, and I'm really proud of all of us after coming back. Back-to-back games against Eagle Valley. We lost the last one, so it felt awesome.
So coming back from spring break, what were you guys doing kind of in spring break to get ready for this game, to make sure that you guys were prepared?
We had practices on Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Otherwise, it was kind of like enjoy your break, do what you can do. and we came back yesterday morning, morning practice, and worked really hard, had a really awesome practice. So.
You guys started the game off with a lot of intensity with an early goal, but you're a defender, right?
Yeah.
So what were you guys doing on defense that was really able to shut Eagle Valley down today?
Honestly, we defended as 11. We had a 3-back today rather than a 4-back, but we didn't defend as 3. We defended as 11, and our midfield just shut down the balls in the middle, and they didn't play them over like they could have.
We're here in the Scoreboard with Coach Cope of the Battle Mountain Varsity Soccer Program, and your girls just beat Eagle Valley at Eagle Valley. How's that win feel?
Oh, it's fantastic. You know, anytime you get one over on your local rivals, especially we scored late and we're hanging on a little bit at the end, so it felt really good. I was really happy for our girls. The last time out we lost to them 2-1 at home, and so we've had to wait 2 weeks for this, and everybody's been excited. So
it's your first game back from spring break, right?
Yes.
What were you guys doing over spring break and just leading up to today's game to really kind of help set the pace off right, come out with some intensity right out the gate?
Yeah, well, the first half of the spring break we gave girls off, and some girls were gone for the whole break. The good thing was that we were playing Eagle Valley, who were in our same school district, so we knew that they would have the same issues, you know. And then we came back on Thursday, started practicing, and the idea was just to get ready for this game and to, you know, we've had enough time to dissect that film from the first game and look at the things that we could have done better, and then we came out today and I thought we played pretty well. Yeah.
Well, Scoreboard definitely showed it. Even if it wasn't a huge lead, you guys definitely came out ahead. Moving up to Steamboat coming up this week, it's kind of wrapping up the end of the season. What are you guys thinking about coming into the game against Steamboat?
Yeah, well, we just told the girls to enjoy this tonight, and we'll start thinking about Steamboat tomorrow. You know, it's a chance to go top of the league, which is great. You know, we would love to finish the regular season top of the league. Then we'll need some help from Palisade and Summit on Saturday to see if we can win the league. But, you know, we took care of business tonight, and we're just really proud. Like, over the these two games, if you add up the total scores, was 2-2. So there's not a lot between the two teams. But over the course of the season, that's our 9th win, and we're really proud of where we sit in the state and where we sit heading into playoffs. And, you know, we got 2 games left, and we're hoping for a home playoff game. And so it's going to be really tight, whether we're kind of like 15-16 or 17-18, you know. And if we can win both of these 2 last games, maybe we can push even higher than 15. So we're proud of the girls, and we're proud of the spirit amongst them, and it's been a great season. And I thought the game today was played in a great spirit. It was just a great high school sporting event.
So with a short bit left in the season, what do you think that biggest hurdle is going to be before playoffs?
Well, the biggest hurdle for us is goal scoring. You know, we only got 1 tonight, and that's Fiona's 11th, and we have a few people with 7 and 8 and stuff. But what we like about our team heading into playoffs is we're averaging less than a goal against a game. And over 13 games, that's a pretty good record to have, you know. And so if you could go into the playoffs and you're difficult to score against, you'll be difficult to beat. So, you know, we like where we are, one end of the field, and we got to score some more goals at the other end. So,
thanks to Coach Cope and his team for taking the time to talk to us, and congratulations on your big win against Eagle Valley. Good luck against Steamboat. That's all the time we have for today's update. Don't forget to catch us here next time on The Scoreboard.
Good morning, Vail.
If you haven't seen Good Day Vail lately, here's what you've been missing. I'm Sassi Zach, and I'm the host of Good Day Vail, and you can find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92 or on our website at tv8vail.com and on YouTube. We're here to serve the Vail Valley, and we look forward to sharing our story with all of you.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Good morning, Vail.
All right, everybody, welcome back to Good Morning Vail. The final weather right before we close our Thursday edition of Good Morning Vail. Off towards the west, southwest, over that way, you can see some cloud cover rolling in. We do have some light sprinkle activity still happening out here, and that's what's going to be kind of on tap for most of the day. Maybe chances for some heavier on and off thunderstorms and showers into the afternoon. But temperatures down here in Edwards right now, upper 40s. We're going to see a high temperature for Vail mid-afternoon of about 56 degrees. And we have about a good percentage, 60% chance of some moisture coming our way over the course of the afternoon. We'll see 48 to start around 8 o'clock first thing this morning, 52 around noon, 53 around 4 p.m. on that warmest time of the day, coming between like 2 and 3 o'clock in the afternoon, with showers more into the afternoon hours. 70% chance of moisture with a high of 74 down in Denver today. For Vail, 56 with a 60% chance. 56 for Avon with a 60% chance. And then we'll see 64 for Eagle with a 50% chance. 29 degrees for your evening low tonight with a 20% chance, partly cloudy skies. And then we'll see a little bit of moisture, 20% chance of moisture for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday around Vail. Temperatures mid to upper 50s. And then we'll see about a 10% with some sunshine really returning by Monday with a high of 59, 62 and sunny for Tuesday. So moisture coming our way today. Pack a light rain jacket. Head inside, check out the big perch warehouse sale. All right, so there you go. That's a look at your weather. One more look around. We're going to take it back to Maddie in the studio to wrap up the show. We'll see you again tomorrow for Good Morning Vail.
We want to thank you all so much for tuning in to this wonderful edition of Good Morning Vail. We love getting to be here each and every morning to bring you so much information about what's taking place in our community. Now, don't forget to go to avon.org to see more information on the sustainability fair and the town cleanup, only because it is so important that we all take that extra time to love our community and protect our environment just a little bit more, especially because we are all outdoor enthusiasts living up here in the mountains. Mark had a great adventure showing you what's taking place on those rivers. Now remember that those rivers are going very quickly, so to keep your dogs and your children away from them is your best case scenario. That way everyone is nice and safe. We want to thank you again for tuning into your Thursday edition of Good Morning Vail. Make sure that you tune in tomorrow and we'll be here for your Friday edition.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Are you looking for exciting and nutritious recipes to cook at home? Watch Colorful Cooking with Tracy Miller on TV8 Vail. Tracy brings you the best in fresh and healthy foods for the active outdoor lifestyle. Stream online at tv8vail.com or find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you